Hello, Morning Rusher regulars. This is Jonathon Rusher's Kelly Nash.
Hello.
Tumbleweed's looking at us with his what kind of phone is that?
Oh, this is a Google.
You and I got the same one.
Yeah.
Don't we? It's the Google Pixel 3.
I'm looking at the
XL.
burgundy,
XL.
almost gamecock colored plastic backing on the cover there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, soon Kelly tells me that's going to be made of something that looks just like human skin.
Not on my phone. It's not going to be.
Freaking me the hell. And your phone even reacts with you, like it gets like goose pimples and stuff.
Well, they're working on making it the next level. So there's a guy in France, Mark Tessania, or something like that. He's got something called Skin On, is what they've created in France. And he said it all started because he wanted to be able to pinch his phone case.
Why would you want to be to pinch it?
This guy has got to be the biggest freak of all time.
Nobody's dating this dude ever.
We have a video of the skin case, though, and you can pinch it. And he says the next thing will be to make it. And he says, oh, by the way, if you're like tapping hard on it, then if the skin recognizes that you're angry, and it'll turn a different color. It gets like reddish. And now the next one is to make it temperature sensitive and stuff, so you can get goosebumps, and it's going to have hair on it and stuff.
That's sick.
Why would you want skin on your phone? This is we're gonna have to talk about that, because what if one of your friends gets that? If you show up, Tumbleweed, with skin on your phone case, you and I are no longer friends.
Yeah, you
You're
are
out.
a freak of nature if you ever buy that. And how does the skin respond when different people call? Does it say? Like if your mom calls, then your skin gets real soft.
It's loving.
Yeah. If your
By the way-
ex-girlfriend calls, then what happens?
How funny was it just a minute ago? We had
Yeah.
some guy in here, and he's dropping F-bomb after F-bomb, and he's screaming at us, rah, 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 rah. And he's like, oh, hang on a second, it's my mama calling. Hey, Mama, how you doing?
That's a true story.
It's nice to see you. Oh, yeah, I love you too. And let me tell you another thing.
Why don't we get the loving son conversation?
That's what,
we get the out-of-control militant conversation. What happens, like, if you're, let's see, with the skin on your phone for a second, is there a Dr. Pimple Popper special coming soon? What happens if your phone gets a pimple?
Would you want? I mean, I bet you there are people who would pay through the nose to get some sort of ability to pop pimples all day. I bet you there's people who would pay big money for that. That show has got so many fans. I've never watched it.
I never watch it.
I've seen the promos for it, and I
don't
turn
see
it
the
off.
promo. I see it on the guide. I don't even. As long as it says Dr. Pimple, I keep going. Don't even think about it. Don't push that button.
Wouldn't
I
you
don't
like
want
to
to look at
be
that.
a Dr. Pimple too?
No. All right, so we got to talk about that tomorrow morning. That's the freakiest thing. That's the freakiest thing I've heard in a long time.
It's an artificial skin that reacts like your skin on your phone or your computer, if you prefer. Jonathan, we've got a survey here where people believe that the toughest age to be is 45.
I guess 39.
Tomboy, do you have any guesses? Like what you would think would be the toughest age to be?
56.
Well, okay, why do you say 56?
Because I'm there now.
Oh, okay. So you're living a nightmare, apparently. I don't know. I would think like being just like a really small child, like when you can't really even like do everything for yourself, like you can't walk. That would be miserable.
Well, I'm thinking 39 because let's think maybe you're 39 and you got married when you're like 24, 25. Okay, so now you're starting to get kids that are going to get into college. You're looking at the college expense. You're trying to figure out, am I on track for retirement? You got stress at the job. You're at a point now where you're really going to be trying to get up the corporate ladder, if that's the case, or maybe you got a small business and this is where you're going to get over the ledge and then explode. I mean, there's a lot of things going on at like 39 years old.
I don't know. I felt like around my late 30s, early 40s is when I started really getting kind of comfortable with who I was as a person. For me, I can only speak for me, but I would assume that most people would get, like in your 20s, you're trying so hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like you're in high school still. You're trying so hard to fit in at work. You're trying hard to fit in with your peer group or whatever. But by my 40s, I couldn't give a what about what anybody thought.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Well, that's
but 45 is the most miserable age, according to this survey.
I don't know. I still think well, I tell you what, you tell us. And you can always chime in at 978-9267, 978-WCOS. And you can reach out to us on social media if there's something you've seen you want to talk about. Like this Popeye's chicken sandwich competition now that they got into. Who'd they get with Chick-fil-A?
From a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
A few months ago? Yeah.
Now that's inspired Halloween costumes.
Oh, okay.
What? Yes, we're dressing up like friggin' spicy chicken sandwiches.
Well, that leads to the other story that we are going to talk about tomorrow on the Morning Rush. We got this one guy, Austin Davis. Since he was 3 years old, he's only eaten one food: macaroni and cheese. He's never had macaroni and cheese for breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, snack. No fruits, no vegetables, nothing else. And he has some sort of mental condition, according to his therapist, that was brought on by trauma, which is why he, for whatever reason, he can't change any foods. But we'll just make that. We'll take something that's, we don't want anything traumatic to happen to him. But if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, how do you choose? For me, it's pizza, because I can tinker with the toppings. Like he talks about the macaroni and cheese, he puts different sauces on them from time to time.
All right, I got you.
I can tinker with the toppings on pizza relatively easily. The tomato sauce is kind of sweet.
Yeah.
So I can get that sweet flavor, but I can get meat in there. I get my carbohydrates. I think pizza is the best food if you're going to eat it for the rest of your life.
I think that the boat has finally come in on the insect potato chips, which is where I may have to land in this conversation.
Insect?
Yes, Costa Rica now has finally made the potato chips where insects are fun and nutritious.
That's what you're going to eat for the rest of your life?
I don't know. I was just reading the story, so I thought, well, maybe that would be it. I'm actually kind of hung up between several. One of them on top of the list is fried chicken. But what good is fried chicken if you don't have rice and gravy? But come to think of it, I get the chicken taste in the gravy. So now I want rice and gravy, but that's two. So now I got it. You can't choose rice.
You can mesh them together. Yes,
Okay.
yes. Go ahead, mash them together.
Okay.
Rice and gravy with the chicken flavor inside of it.
Yeah, because a true chicken gravy is going to have the drippings from
That's
the
like
fries.
the toppings on the pizza.
Exactly.
So if you want pepperoni or you want chicken or whatever.
Okay, I'm torn on that, and I still may go back to the insects. For those of you who love to eat cockroaches, just know there's a potato chip coming your way from Costa Rica. Previously, these were all from somewhere in North Africa, but now the Costa Ricans say that they have the answer. We're finally going to get to snack on grubs. So, never mind. What else do we have? Oh,
That was it.
I want to talk about women achieving meltdown. Apparently, this is the new ladder of success.
Okay.
You know you become successful when you achieve meltdown. Like J-Lo had an incredible photo of herself when she turned 50. She
Okay.
put that up last week.
All right.
She's been working out hard, looking
Sure.
good.
She always does.
Body shaming now is about to give her a mental meltdown. Now that means you really topped out. Merkel says she can't stand living in the royal family. She's having a meltdown.
Meghan Markle.
Yeah, whatever her name is.
Yeah, when you said Merkel, I was like, Angela Merkel from
No,
Germany?
no, who I thought of. Never mind. All right, yeah, but her. Okay, so
right.
she's having a meltdown living with the royal family. Keira Knightley,
What happened to her?
right after the big explosion of popularity from Pirates of the Caribbean, she had a mental breakdown because of the demands on her life. So I'm thinking, if you are a woman and you're you feel like you're going to have a mental meltdown, congratulations. Congratulations. You
How
obviously
about-
have taught, this is going to be some great years for you.
I'm thinking that, but if that's the new thing, that's kind of like a status symbol. We're going to have some fake nervous breakdowns coming down from women. Just to
Yes.
make, like they're like B level, but they're having the meltdown so that people say, well, she must be A level. She's got to be A level.
So if you're having a meltdown, congratulations. I don't know what you did, but it was good. So just live on that. Ride that wave.
All right, well, I guess maybe we'll get a chance to talk about that and obviously other things tomorrow morning. We all started off at about 5:15 as the first break for those early risers.
Yeah, if you're up and rolling, then that's when we start rolling. We're a little sleepy-eyed. Then when we just starting to crank up the coffee machine, the coffee butler's starting to wake up. Got to go kick that thing in the butt a couple of times. All right, so we'll do that now. You can chime in at 978-WCOS, 978-9267, or reach out to us on social media. So we're doing, this is tomorrow's show today. Tomorrow's Tuesday. So we will see you Tuesday on The Morning Rush.